thought you were looking forward to seeing like the team's approach for this game. What did you think about how you guys were able to kind of sustain the lead in the wire to wire?
Yeah, great that we, really, they had 22 points in the first quarter, so really put our stamp on the game early, and then we were able to, use our rotations and depth to extend some leads a little bit. But first quarter, 32-22 was the start of the game, and we wanted to come out with the right mindset, which we did.
Steve Clifford mentioned that during pregame how you're able to use your various rotations and how you're always successful. What have you seen about certain different lineups that have allowed you guys to sustain it?
Yeah, we try to use it to our advantage. Just even in that second quarter of being able to have Kai and Yuta out there at the same time. The end of the first where you have Yuta and Kevin out there at the same time. So the opposing coach, you got to see if he's going to stay big. Is he going to go small? Is he going to change his lineup? It gives us some flexibility, especially we can play Ben without Ben and Nick by himself, which we did to start the fourth quarter. So the flexibility we've been able to use to our advantage for sure.
Taking back in on the mindset, I mean, this was, when you look at the guys that are missing for this team, it's New Year's Eve, end of a road trip. I mean, this very easily could have been a game where guys' focus was somewhat less than 100%. How encouraging is it, from your point of view, just that the guys were dialed in and pretty much stayed dialed in? They didn't let it get down to 2 or 4 or some kind of dramatic thing.
It really does show some signs of growth from our team. I think, we were pretty much locked in at the beginning of the game. We talked about finishing the year out strong, and guys were ready to play. And I think it does, Brian, show some growth from our team. Just the accountability piece from each other, whether it's different plays throughout the course of the game that they're talking amongst each other, looking at the iPad together, figuring some things out. So we've come a long ways, and to finish the year off strong with a team who could easily put points on the board with the lineup that they had out there. So good effort by our guys for sure.
Jacque, why do you think that shift has been so dramatic from the start of the year to where you guys are at right now?
It helps that you win games, to be honest, and that's a big part of it. Evidence in the way we've been able to cover for each other. I'll continue to say that. That's huge for our group. Our ability to take criticism and continue to move on has really grown as a group amongst each other, from the coach, from the coaching staff, with the sake of, we're going to get it figured out at the end of the day. So that part has been huge for our group. And I think guys being healthy has been a piece of that thing. But when we are missing guys, understanding that there are no excuses. So whether or not we went into the game saying it's Ed or Ben going to play, there was no hesitation of, all right, we're just going to change our lineup and off we go. Good thing those dudes played, which was great. But Patty was ready. Keith was ready. Dayron was ready. Cam was ready. So that piece of it, of knowing that you have a responsibility to your teammate, has definitely grown.
Touching on that, I mean, you talked about how it was good that Ben played, but considering how much time he missed last year, and then he was obviously out again earlier this year, for Ben to not be, clearly not 100%, he said, I felt like, how much does that mean to the guys in there? He clearly wasn't, feeling himself,
Yep.
but he still got it out.
It is, I think it's a huge sign for your teammates, of showing up for your teammates, being ready to rumble. You're not going to be 100% all the time. Ed, like yesterday, Ed didn't finish the shoot around or whatever we want to call we had because he just wasn't feeling like himself, kind of thing. And for him to go through treatment, for Ben to go through treatment and work their way to trying to play today means a lot to the group. I think it goes a long ways as far as accountability to your teammate. So it definitely means something for sure.
What did you see from Yuta and his capability on the defensive side of the court tonight?
He's doing a little bit of everything. You see the ability for guys to get the ball to him and him shoot the basketball, which we have total confidence in him. And now he's getting his hands on balls, whether that's being in the paint and plugging the paint, coming back and tipping balls, almost saved the ball, which I thought was a save making. But being around the basketball and being in good position, and great drive to the rim, which was aggressive. So he's grown as a basketball player. I think he's getting more comfortable, knowing kind of when he's going to get into the game and who he's going to play with. So I think that's helped him as well.
And you talked about the growth of the team. With what you guys have gone through during this stretch of time, much has your staff, your coaching staff, meant and how they helped during this winning streak?
Yeah, a lot of credit to the staff. Unbelievable, the energy that they bring every single day, the care factor that they bring every single day, being there for the guys, whether it's off days, recovery days. You know, sometimes those are labeled for the players, and a lot of times the coaching staff is readily available. The staff has been unbelievable. Performance staff, the group around our players have really taken another level and step of care, which is important. It's a long season, and we're around each other a lot. We've tried to manage our time away to give people, some time to go and be by themselves. But when we're together, we enjoy each other, and I think that's huge for a group.
The only time they seem to challenge you, that they cut within 6, you call time out early in the third quarter, and y'all really responded to that. Was any message, or just go back to what we've been doing?
No, it was really let's buckle down on getting back to what got us here. And a piece of that was a transition defense. We got a couple layups in transition. We didn't get back set. And then being up on LaMelo's threes. So we were able to hone back in, which is a great sign that we didn't let that carry over to the rest of the quarter. We answered the bell pretty quickly.
All right, guys.
All right, guys. Happy New Year. Let's go to 2023.